The following matchup is presented and played with Hockey Blast Express, a product of PLAAY Games LLC, copyright 2023, all rights reserved. And welcome back, everybody, as we get set for Game 3 of this time frame with 29 minutes and 48 seconds left on the clock. Your score at this point in this time frame is Montreal 2 and the Oilers nothing. In this time frame here, the Oilers of 1984-85 can try to win this game right here to get on the board to make it a time frame again. However, it seems that the Habs are too powerful for them to contend with. With that being said, with 29 minutes and 48 seconds left on the clock, I will start to play a little bit faster throughout the remaining of this time frame. So forgive me if I don't. Forgive me if I slow down the pace of play here to get everything all situated. With that being said, let's get to it. Start the clock. We got a quality check this time between Wayne Gretzky and Guy Lapointe for skill. Both have skill. However, Wayne Gretzky has skill underlined, so therefore he's going to win that battle as he moves in on Ken Dryden, who will. Sorry, I can't speak. That the great one, Wayne Gretzky, moves in on Ken Dryden, which he will shoot. And Ken Dryden makes the stop off the great one, Wayne Gretzky. Wow, what a save! What a save that was! Home scoring chance of a 44. Any home player with a power play circle star creates a power play goal. Oh, yikes! None of which are on the ice, so nothing will do there. Nothing's going to come up there as no action takes place as we move on to the next segment here in this one. Quality check between Dave Hunter, and Doug Jarvis for hits. Dave Hunter does have hits, so he's going to move in on Ken Dryden to hopefully get his Oilers on the board, which he won't. Ken Dryden makes another save. Another great save here in game number 3 of this time frame. Holy cow! This is a must-win game for the Oilers to make it a time frame make it a time frame series once again. And we move on. It's a penalty check between players 2 and 2, which is Napier and anybody out on the ice. And oh my, yikes! It looks like anyone on the ice is going to go to the box for Montreal. So I do want to keep the power play square out. So I think we're going to give it to Rajan Hole will be going to the sin bin as Mark Napier will move in on Ken Dryden. Can Ken Dryden stop 3 in a row? He will. Mark Napier moves in on Dryden. His shot, but it won't do. It does not go through as the game remains scoreless as we go to the second period. Home scoring chance of a 51. Visitor defense player in 2 stops a goal. So visitor player in defense 2, that's Mario Tremblay, stops an Edmonton goal with skill or a square. He does not have a square, but he does have skill. Yes, he does not have a square, but he does have skill, so he will stop that goal. So he stops the Edmonton goal. That is a highlight play in this series, in this time frame series. And we move on to the next segment. Oh, we got triple fives. This one is a fight and a momentum shot. So we got a fight here. A fight breaks out between the players on each team with the highest fight rating. We have none. Oh, Mark Messier is the only guy on the ice with a Mark Messier and Kevin Lowe or Lau will only have the fight. Excuse me. Mark Messier and Kevin Lowe have the only fight ratings out there, so it looks like no fight will be. If one or both teams has no player with a fight rating, then no fight happens. Unbelievable. So no fight happens. So we move on to the next segment. So a little bit of a roughing matchup there. We got a visitor scoring chance of a 15. Home goalie must make play save. Andy Moog needs to make a 1, 2, or 3 to make the save. He won't. He will. He won't, and Montreal will get on the board. Montreal will get on the board here as we figure out who scored the goal. 9, second best shot rating. So Guy Lafleur and Steve Shutt are tied. So the second best shot rating is going to go to Larry Robinson, who's going to score that goal. And we're going to give him 2 assists. How about Guy Lafleur and Steve Shutt? So Larry Robinson will score the goal from Guy Lafleur, and Steve Shutt will be your goal tally for that, will be your stat line for that goal. For the ice-breaking goal here in the second period, as the Habs lead 1-0. Home scoring chance of a 25. Home player rolls for a goal using assist stars +2. Well, Yari Curry was inserted back into the game. You kind of remember in game 1, he got out due to injury, and the coach said he was dealing with cramps and everything else like that. So we decided to rest him for last game, and we'll bring him in for game 3 to give him a chance here. So he is back in because it was early on in game 1 where he got injured. So Yari Curry, back to this. Yari Curry is going to roll for his assist stars +2. So he's going to have a 3 or a 4 with a dot to score a goal. Oh, and he can't. Ken Dryden makes the save. And we move on to the next segment here with a quality check between both players in 5, Huddy and Nyrop for Smart. Neither of them have Smart, and the second period will come to an end with the score, Montreal leading it 1-0 over the 1984-85 Edmonton Oilers. We go to the third with the quality check, and this time it'll be between players Anderson and Rajan Hole. I do believe, if I'm not mistaken here, yeah, I think Hole's out there. Yeah. So we're looking for power. Glenn Anderson, either way, will win the battle as he moves in on Ken Dryden, which he will shoot. Dryden makes the save. Oh my, oh my. If you're an Oilers fan, I don't know what to say. I really do not know what to say. Whew. We move on to the next segment. We have a penalty check between both players in 4. Oh, Kevin Lowe gets to go to the sin bin as Serge Savard will move in on Andy Moog, which he will shoot. And Moog makes the save to keep this game 1-0 in favor of the Habs, and also Moog keeping his Edmonton Oilers in this ball game right here. we move on to the next segment with a quality check between player 4, which is Paul Coffey, and anybody out on the ice with speed, skill, power, with almost all the qualities. I think I do want to keep that triangle and one circle or square out there. So I think we're going to give it to Bob Gainey. So we're looking for star. Both have star. As both guys will rotate to the bottom of the stack. Here, and we move on to hopefully the final segment here with a quality check, this time between players 4, that's Kevin Lau, and Mario Tremblay for power. Both have power, and folks, we're going to the empty net mini chart since the game is ending on a 1-goal game. And let's see what the empty net roll says, indicated on the highlighted die. 9. The game is over. Stop the clock. Your final score in Game 3, the 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens take a 3-0 games to none time frame lead with 19 minutes and 56 seconds remaining on the clock. There will be a Game 4 coming up next, and possibly, if that game finishes early, we may see potentially a Game 5. With that being said, stay tuned for Game 4, I should say. But for now, here is your Bitty Beer game summary, presented by your favorite Bitty Beer products. Bitter taste, better pricing, Bitty Beer.